What is going on, everyone? The NFL trade deadline is approaching, and we are already seeing who should be buyers and who should be sellers. Now, I ask you guys, right now, are the Houston Texans going to be buyers at the trade deadline? I don't know. We're going to discuss it next. And we also have the injury report for Friday's practice. We also find out who is questionable in this Sunday's matchup against the New Orleans Saints. Welcome, everyone, to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calavillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, so make sure you guys are following me on my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. And if you guys are new here to the channel, welcome. Just hit 8,000 subscribers. Thank y'all so much. Trying to hit 9K by week 8 or 9. Please help me get there. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And I also have a question for you guys. Would y'all like for me to live stream my reaction in this Sunday's game? The entire game, all 4 quarters, even through halftime. I'm thinking about having a live stream, so let me know if you guys are down for that. Would y'all like to see that? Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Also, guys, I am thinking about going live during the Texans game. It's going to be me and my boys enjoying the Sunday, hoping we get a Houston Texans victory. So if you guys think that's a good idea, if you would even want to be a part of it, let me know in the comments down below. It's going to be a great time. Hopefully we're not too loud for the mic. We get absolutely crazy. We love this Houston Texans team. Let me know down below if you guys will hop in with us. Now, moving to the idea about the Houston Texans being buyers at the trade deadline. First of all, what does being a buyer mean? Well, it means you think you're one player away from the promised land. You make a trade at the deadline. You are saying, I think this player can help me during the playoffs. The last time the Houston Texans were buyers is when they traded for Denver Broncos wide receiver Demaryius Thomas, RIP. We had lost Will Fuller to an ACL injury and desperately needed a number 2 wide receiver for Massage Watson. It was either Deshaun Jackson or Demaryius Thomas, and the Houston Texans with Demaryius Thomas. It sucks that he had a season-ending injury, but had some good moments for the Houston Texans. A 2-touchdown day against the Tennessee Titans in primetime. Rest in peace, Demaryius Thomas. Gone too soon. Are the Houston Texans that right now? I don't know, but I love the fact we are talking about it. It means this Houston Texans team is on the right direction. But as I look at this squad, 2-3, I really don't know if they are going to be buyers right now. Now, obviously, this is going to change if you beat the Saints and you beat the Carolina Panthers. Now you are 4-3. You might have to take a look at it, but as of right now, I don't know. Maybe if you won last week against the Atlanta Falcons, where you find yourself 3-2, I would say go ahead and make a trade, but you lost. This game against the New Orleans Saints is going to be big. It's going to tell us a lot about this Houston Texans team. So if you even want to think about being buyers, you have to win this game on Sunday. Now, one player that has been mentioned with the Houston Texans, Denver Broncos wide receiver Jerry Jeudy, entering the last year of his rookie deal, hasn't been having a solid season. But the Denver Broncos are just an absolute garbage of a franchise. Do I think the Houston Texans should get Jerry Jeudy? No, I wouldn't trade for him. I mean, maybe if it's a 5th or a 6th, anything other than a 4th, I am not even answering the phone call. The Houston Texans need a number 1 wide receiver, a game-changing X-factor player, and I don't think that is Jerry Jeudy. There is no wide receiver right now who you could trade for. I mean, besides Justin Jefferson, right? But that could step in and be your true number 1. You will have to wait for the offseason to get a T. Higgins, a Mike Evans, a Devontae Adams, a Justin Jefferson. But at the trade deadline, I don't think there's any wide receiver worth it. If you are going to be buyers, I would look at in the secondary, maybe another corner, some help along the defensive line, maybe a running back, right? The running game hasn't been, going good at all. You have some people calling Dameon Pierce not a scheme fit. So maybe the Houston Texans take a look at RB But as far as wide receiver, there was no one out there that moves the needle for me. Now moving to the Houston Texans injury report in yesterday's practice, I see nothing but fulls and one limited. Wide receiver Tank Dell, dealing with a concussion, limited in practice yesterday, is questionable for Sunday's game. Do I think he plays? I don't. Linebacker Christian Harris, also dealing with a concussion, a full participant in practice practice today, is a questionable for Sunday's game. And wide receiver Robert Woods, who has been dealing with the rib injury, a full participant in today's practice, but questionable for Sunday's game. The rest of the injury report: Noah Brown, full. Blake Cashman, full. Malik Collins, full. George Fant, full. Shaq Griffin, full. Titus Howard, full. Josh Jones, Shaq Mason, both of them full. Denzel Perriman, full. Tyvier Thomas, full. Laramie Tunsil, full. This is the most healthy this Houston Texans team has been all season. I cannot wait for this game against the New Orleans Saints. Like I mentioned before, it is going to tell us a lot about this Houston Texans team. Guys, thank you for being a part of today's episode. Are we buyers or not? And for more Houston Texans content, y'all feel free to follow me for more. Go Texans. You guys have a very blessed day.